not here. Ozzy's on tour. Black Sabbath's on tour, my friend.
Oh, he should be.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this morning's special double Walk of Fame ceremony. 7 American Video Awards and 18 MTV Awards. She is the author of the New York Times best-selling autobiography, Cyndi Lauper, a memoir. How many of you have read it? Okay. As an actress, she made her Broadway debut in the Three-Penny Opera. She has appeared in numerous television shows, including Mad About You, for which she won an Emmy, and Bones. She has performed in such films as The Opportunist, Mrs. Parker and the Vicious Circle, Life with Mikey, Off and Running, and Vibes. Cyndi also continues her philanthropic work through her foundation, the True Colors Fund. Now let me tell you a little bit about Harvey Fierstein. Harvey is the author of the Tony Award-winning Best Musical, Kinky Boots. In 2015, he revised NBC's The Wiz Live and the sold-out London production of Funny Girl. His other award-winning Broadway writing credits include the recent hits Newsies and Casa Valentina. As well, and get this, I mean, it's really quite an amazing repertoire, as well as Torch Song Trilogy, La Cage à Faux, A Catered Affair, Safe Sex, Legs Diamond, Spook House, Flatbush Tosca, Common Ground, and more. His political editorials have been published in the New York Times, the Huffington Post, as well as being broadcast on PBS's In the Life. His award-winning children's book, The Sissy Duckling, is now in its 5th edition. As an actor, Harvey is known worldwide for his performances in films including Mrs. Doubtfire, Independence Day, Bullets Over Broadway. On stage, he has performed in Hairspray, Fiddler on the Roof, La Cage à Faux, and Torch Song Trilogy. On TV, he has been seen in Smash, How I Met Your Mother, The Good Wife, Cheers, The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Nurse Jackie. Harvey has worked with numerous LGBT charities and will be honored this June at the Logo Trailblazers Awards. How about that? And so now, please help me welcome to the stage our honorees, Cyndi Lauper and Harvey Fierstein. Now, before you get to hear from our honorees, we have a few special presentations.
Around the world, the fact that we have this one-of-a-kind amenity that can be found nowhere else, and that is the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today, we celebrate Cyndi Lauper and Harvey Fierstein, two of the most versatile, celebrated, and successful entertainers of the past several decades. Their words, their music, their performances, especially their work together in Kinky Boots, has enriched our lives, celebrated our diversity, and provided great love and great laughs. You cannot think of this great musical, the great music of our era, or the great musicals of our era, or the great movies without acknowledging the prodigious, enduring talents of these two amazing artists. For these reasons, they are truly deserving of their stars in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And let me just say a few words. Cyndi Lauper and Harvey Fierstein championed out activism during the depths of the AIDS crisis. They made it okay to be exactly who you are in society, which down the road helped inform policymakers like myself to reflect that in law. It gives me great pleasure to honor these two enlightened but kick-ass artists, Cyndi Lauper and Harvey Fierstein.
Thank you, Councilmember O'Farrell. Well, our next speaker serves as host of The Talk, CBS's daytime Emmy Award-nominated talk show that examines topical events and contemporary issues through the eyes of 5 female hosts. Her career in the music industry has spanned more than 30 years. In addition to managing the career of her husband, Walk of Famer Ozzy Osbourne, she has managed numerous artists such as Black Sabbath, Smashing Pumpkins, Motorhead, and Slade.
Excited to be here today with you all, to see my wonderful friend so deservingly receive this star. And what could be better than to be outside the fabulous position to have your star. I mean, it couldn't be better. Now, I could stand here all day and tell you how amazing Cyndi is, but I won't do that, so I have to make it short. Now, she's had an endless career which spans decades, and as much as we love Cyndi here in this country, let me tell you, she is loved as much worldwide. There is not one country in the world that they don't know and love Cyndi Lauper. She's a prolific songwriter. She's an incredible performer, incredible. But that voice of hers, my Lord, that voice is endless, absolutely endless. Nobody sounds like Cyndi Lauper. She's instantly recognizable. She's a true original. She's been original from the day she was born, with the way she presents herself, her style, her pursuit for perfection is endless. But you know what, it's not enough for Cyndi Lauper to have hit after hit be in the pop charts, no.
I know.
She's not an artist that wants to stay on one road. She's all things to everyone, and now she's taken her talents to Broadway with Pinky Boots. No, she won a Tony Award, which is amazing. And one thing which she never forgets, over everything, over her love of music, her love of family, and that is her pursuit for true equality. And huge congratulations for getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Cyndi Lauper, I love you.
Now our next speaker is known for playing Harvey's daughter in her performance as Tracy Turnblad in the highly successful Broadway musical adaptation of John Waters' film Hairspray. The role won her the 2003 Tony Award for Best Leading Actress in a Musical, a Drama Desk Award, a Theater World Award, and the Outer Critics Circle Award for her performance. Please welcome Marissa Jarrett-Winokur to the stage.
Many of the lessons that I teach my own son are direct quotes from Harvey, and they're amazing, and they should be taught to all your children. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. And as I remind my son, one way or another. Oh, I'm not being upstaged by a train. So. There we go. I mean, this is Hollywood, people. Accept no one's definition of yourself. Define yourself. And as I remind my son one way or another every day, I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? Harvey, I will end this by one more quote of yours. Harvey, they can never take this away from you. I mean, literally. I mean, they're putting it into the ground in concrete, Harvey. They can't take this away from you. I love you.
Well, it's time to hear from our honorees. So we'll start with Cyndi and then Harvey.
That was pretty great. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So you know it's going to open. Is it open in Winston? Yeah, right here.
I'll be there.
So come see it. I don't know what to say. I was thinking about it last night, this morning. I don't know if something like this always happens with friends. And the fact that, you know, Harvey is also my mother, so when Marissa said that he was her mother, it was kind of jolted me a little because he called me Tina through the whole process. And himself, Mommy Dearest. Jerry would tell me he wanted a song in the end of Act 1 where everybody said yeah, and then he danced around the room. So I said, yeah, okay. So everybody said, yeah. I guess I'm telling you this because I would not have done this show had it not been for these two gentlemen and Harvey, who called me up that day. I'd always wanted to work with Harvey. I always felt that he was a great speaker, but he also, and a great leader, but he also is one of the great storytellers of musicals. And to have been actually walked through the process between Harvey Fierstein, holding my hand, and Jerry Mitchell, and Steve Marinas. I am very, very honored. It couldn't have been better. And one time I actually closed my eyes and asked, you know, my guardian angel, like, am I going to do okay? And he just showed me an image of me as Dorothy with the lion, the scarecrow, and the Tin Man, and I thought, okay, I could do this, you know. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and the people from the Walk of Fame, my manager, my husband who shares me, my dear friend Sharon, Hal Luftick, and all the fans. Thank you. And my new record company, who showed up, bless you. And finally on Sawyer Records, 20 years late, but I'm here. Anyway, I love you guys, and thank you so much. My pleasure to introduce my friend and my companion on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in front of the Frolic Room. As we go frolicking along, that's like a Christmas carol. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harvey Fierstein.
Well, there really is nothing better than being with friends and to do something like this, and I'm so thrilled to have my family here, and my friends here, and even my agent here. It's a wonderful thing. And calling Cyndi and having her come along, but like I said, when you're working with friends, there's nothing better. But you don't, you work in your life and you work really hard and you enjoy every moment, or I do, and you enjoy the ups and you suffer through the downs, but you don't actually look at things like the Hollywood Walk of Fame as something that's ever going to happen to you in your life. I mean, I'm on the Brooklyn Walk of Fame, that I sort of, I'm right next to Lady Kazan. I'm between Julie Budd and Lady Kazan. But to think that Donald Trump has one of these. Listen. There's a very thin line between fame and infamy. I know which side I belong on. We're going to get a map for Donald. But yes, we have Gary Cooper and Randolph Scott, and right under here is Kristen Chenoweth. I wrote to her this morning and I said, I'm right next to you, Kristen. So it's just really exciting. It's really very out-of-body experience. Thank you all for coming out for us. To be here, like I said, with Cyndi is unbelievable. Thank you, my family. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, CAA. It's going to cost me 10% of everything. Thank you, my darling daughter, Marissa. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. And thank you all. Don't put gum on my name.